In this video, we're going to break down the design of these really simple A-frame hunting blinds. These are really cool. You can split them in half and throw them in the back of a truck. They're really easy to make and really easy to customize. And we're going to walk through the design and how they're put together. These were shared by Travis in our community a while ago, and we appreciate him posting them and sending these pictures to us. But essentially, these are made with off-the-shelf electrical conduit, which you can get in the electrical aisle of different hardware and home improvement stores. And then those pieces of conduit are joined together with clamps that we manufacture in upstate South Carolina. You can use them for building all kinds of awesome stuff, including blinds and just all kinds of wild things as we see all the time from the community. But essentially, these are not too complicated to put together, and you can cut empty conduit with a handheld tubing cutter. Don't need anything too crazy, and then you can put the connectors together with a 5mm hex wrench. So you can customize something like this really easily, and it doesn't take too much time. And essentially, this is made to split in half. So these horizontal bars here, let's just go ahead and break down the design and look at the connectors. But essentially, these horizontal bars that you'll find on both sides, as we can see down here, those extend, and then those are terminating inside the MakerPipe 90-degree connector there, which is a connector that allows a piece of conduit to run continuously through the middle of it, which is what the vertical is doing. And then you've got these other two pieces that come out of it. Actually, no, that's offset. So it's actually just a T connector, so that's even easier. So this is a T connector down here, which has the vertical running continuously through it, and then goes all the way up. And then this does have some bends in it, which you can use a handheld tubing bender to do that. Not too complicated. We have a full video teaching you how to do that. I'll link that down below. But essentially, these verticals just extend through that T connector, go up, go through that bend, and then extend up there. And then the horizontal piece down here, it terminates inside of that T connector, and it just stops inside of there. And that's what makes it so you don't have to do any welding, because they just clamp around the pieces of conduit. Then we got another T connector extending up here just to add these vertical bars that extend all the way up to the top. Those terminate inside there, go up, as we can see there. And then he's using the 45-degree connectors, I believe, is what those are. And that just is, just attaching that vertical to the other vertical that's bent there. So it's just a 45-degree connector. And of course, this whole thing is just going to be mirrored on the other side. So that's what, 4 T connectors and 2 45-degree connectors so far. And then we can see it's another T connector being used, to grab on to the vertical pole here, and that's what adds this horizontal bar from one side of the frame all the way across the front to connect to the other side. And so of course you've got that same thing here all the way across. And you could make this even more portable. Like I said, he actually splits this here in the middle and uses a coupling to actually join those two halves together. But you could make this even more portable, and you could split up these long horizontal pieces and use couplings there to make it where this kind of breaks down in a few different ways. Really just up to you if you want that level of portability, but that's something you can customize really easily. But essentially you've got those horizontal bars from one side to the other, and it's going to be the exact same dimension for these other ones as well. So you got these up here all the way down, this one here all the way down, this one here all the way down, this one here all the way down. And so then you're just going to need T connectors to be able to join all those on there. That's a highlighter, not a marker. Grab onto there, grab on there with a T, and then up here with a T. And then up here, there, and down there, we already marked that one. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 T connectors per side and 2 45-degree connectors. And then of course your couplings. And he just used the off-the-shelf electrical couplings. I think since he shared this build is when we launched our coupling. That's a little bit stronger than the off-the-shelf ones. You can make those work if you want. I just recommend using self-tapping screws instead of the set screws that come in them. That'll just make it a little bit stronger. But that's pretty much it. Then you just mirror that on the other side, and then you just need to get your your different things on the outside if you want to just do what he did, which is this kind of camo tarp on the outside. Looks like some kind of fabric there, nice and thick, which looks good. But you can kind of customize this if you want. We've seen people use hardware cloth on the outside of their frames like this to make it easy to attach brush and different things. You can really just customize it exactly for your needs, for the landscape that you're working in, and just really customize it exactly how you want it. So that's really cool. Hopefully you found this helpful and inspirational. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below, and check out the links in the description. You can check out this post as well as some of the other things we have in there that might be helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.